I just want to talk about my experience so far in Raid Shadow Legends, what I'm excited about in the game, and what is doing it for me. And one of the things that happens periodically here in Raid Shadow Legends is that when you cross certain thresholds, like a certain number of days played, like I just went over 9 months, I got a free legendary. And they do this stuff all the time, and it seems like these legendaries are good in areas like right when I need it. It's like, oh, I needed a champion for that. And I just went and looked on Hell Hades, which has been one of the best resources. Good. This is great. This is a good legendary champion. So there is a ton of access to free champions when you start playing Raid Shadow Legends. Right, like for example, they got the QR code up there, and there is a link in the description. And when using my link, you have a legendary and then 2 amazing epics. Ugo, very useful. Use Ugo all the time for putting negative effects. And then Tagore has a team revive. And then in the first 24 hours of playing the game, you can use one of the following promo codes to get another legendary. And there are a lot of choices over there. I did make a video about why Desert Queen was the best. I am kind of reverting back to Monkey King. Monkey King, which is Sun Wukong, is the one that I chose when I started playing the game. And what I've been hearing from extreme endgame players that they are using Sun Wukong the most. He does require good gear, but he's my favorite champion. Sun Wukong, Monkey King is the code that I would consider, as well as maybe Desert Queen. There is a difference between the two. One's support, one's like a AoE glass cannon nuker. Now, what is doing it for me in the game? What am I getting a lot of satisfaction from right now? And for sure, that is Faction Wars. I am scrambling right now to max this out, and you can see that I'm at like 895 out of 900, and I was a little bit worried about this. It's like, oh, what happens when you finish it? I have nothing to work on. No, they just released Faction Wars Hard, which is probably going to take me 2 years to finish. Like, I feel like there's going to be endless PvE content in Raid Shadow Legends, which is what I'm loving the most. The PvE content, you know, seems to have so much depth. I mean, when I go right here, campaign, yeah, I got through that pretty quickly, right? Campaign was pretty quickly. That's kind of what you start off doing. Dungeons. Yeah, Iron Twins Fortress, which gives like access to the red stars, the summon souls, and things like that. I got through that pretty quickly in the first couple of months. The Spirit Keeps Our King, all those are pretty easy. But this is where the challenges begin with Ice Golem, Spider Dance, Dragon Lair. Not only are they like normal difficulties, they're hard difficulties. Maxing out all of these. Well, Fire Knight, I think I'm doing hard 7. Other ones I'm doing hard 10. Finish Sand Devil. You know, cool. And the last dungeon that I need to work on is going to be Phantom Shogun's Grove. So, like, okay. And then what else is there, right? Clan bosses, yeah. Okay, sure, of course. Demon Lord's done. Hydra, wow. And I got to do a couple more keys before I wrap up. I got 5 hours to do more keys. Chimera seems really fair. You know, Chimera was recently released and a lot of stuff to do there. Plus the rewards are good. Hydra is a monster, man. 3 teams of 6. Oof. A lot of work and depth for there. Finish up. So I wanted to show what I'm doing and what's been giving me the most satisfaction now, and that's going to be Faction Wars, and then also working on the Ramontu and the Marius missions. It's going to take a while. I do want to say that I am not a fan of the drafting process in live arena. It is clunky, time consuming, and frustrating, and the amount of time that it takes to do a full draft to only lose the speed battle and watch your opponent take 19 turns in a row and you do nothing, and then you eventually lose. It's not even immediate. Just not a good experience. I wish there was a different way of drafting simultaneously. Like, can you imagine going into battle and both players have their first champion picked in advance? So you do that. Let's say I want Arbiter. And then, you know, if we both pick Arbiter, they're both banned, right? And then we both pick the next one. And if we pick the same one, they're both banned. And then we both pick the next one simultaneously, like picking at the same time. Like the way they do gameplay in Snap, where when it's your turn, you both play at the same time and you're trying to get your strategies down, but you're not sitting there and waiting for your opponent to play and lag out. I don't like Live Arena. I don't like the drafting process. It's not so bad when you actually start, and I don't know. I just feel like it's clunky. I feel like a lot of hero collectors haven't figured out how to do real-time PvP very well. Now, I want to go in here because this is where I've been doing the most focused. I have been spending pretty much all of my time upgrading my roster to get this to go. Like, I took these epics to 60 just because, you know, I mean, I may do the other ones, but I want to move forward on this, right? I want to move forward on this. Now, the best way to go through and do this is probably to do this when there is free gear recrafting. Like, we had that 2-week period, but I didn't have the presence to like put my best gear on them to get everything to 63s, right? So the next regifting, the silver and the artifact thing is a mess, right? Like the silver, I kind of understand why they do it. I know it's probably a big source of contention for a lot of other players, but I should have, you know, tackled as many of these days with my best gear and finished them, right? And if I would have done that, I might be finished this up, right? But I had to take some of these to 60, and it's giving me something to do. That's what I'm getting at, is like, I have so much more to do in this game. I don't feel like I'm anywhere near the end of the PvE content, even though I've been playing for 9 months. Like, as soon as I get Lydia, by getting to the end of this here in Faction Wars, the hard one's gonna unlock, which just came out. And that makes me so excited that there's a lot to do. Because I do like some of the PvP in this game, but I don't find it as satisfying as the PvE content like this right here. I just really get a lot out of going up against bosses, building team composition, upgrading my roster. Doom Tower I've got finished. Curse City is hard. Oh my God. But I feel like when I'm upgrading these champions right now, like I've been able to use them in Curse City. Like, it wasn't like I just upgraded them just for Faction War. I'm going to get use out of them in Curse City. I'm going to get use out of these characters on the hard Faction Wars. And so I feel like I was worried that I was going to get to a place where, oh, I don't need to upgrade any characters. I'm not going to need to do it. And I'm looking back, like there's a couple fusions that I skipped. The fusions are a lot of fun doing them. Like, yeah, it's a grind and doing it, but I think I should just be going for all of them going forward. I'm considering it. I wish that, you know, because I looked at the fusions, I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm going to use that champion, but I'm not considering Faction Wars. I'm not considering Curse City. And just because I can't see an obvious use sometimes with the fusion, I probably just need to pursue it because I'm going to get use out of these characters in other places, especially with the big expansion of Faction Wars. I guess the whole point of this video is I love PvE. Raid Shadow Legends does a great job at PvE. I'm 9 months in. I feel like it's been a good experience all along the way. And I'm going to keep going. And the things that I'm having the most fun are PvE in this game. And there's just, it keeps like it's going to continue to go and go and go. And even when I finish a lot of this stuff, I think that the fusions are fun. And figuring out how to do the fusions correctly and min-maxing resources and upgrading my rosters. I mean, I haven't really even gone really deep in the ascension of my gear through the resources that you get in the Sand Devil and the Shogun's Grove. So like there's just so much more to do, and I haven't even started focusing on my characters on doing specific sets. I've been mostly focusing on 2-piece sets and, you know, like perception gear, whatever, but I haven't really like, oh, I got to do stone skin on this character, or I got to do blah, 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 you know, immortal on this character. I got to do, you know, I have not like started to worry about sets. I've been solely just focused on stats, and I haven't even got to that depth of the game. And it's been a very, very satisfying experience to play Red Shadow Legends on that. And I hope that you'll join me on that journey. And also, yeah, we got the download link, the QR code. If you want to start a new account, like if you're a veteran player, now's a good time to do that, I think, based on all of the stuff that you're getting right here. And you got to use a new email, and I would suggest doing it on a new device. And so I know a lot of people have been doing that right now lately because of all the bonuses. So keep in mind, use a new unique device, or you have to do it on PC. You have to uninstall on PC. But I know, like for me, I used my link when I downloaded the game, and because it was on a device, like I already used my phone a bunch of times for different Raid Shadow Legends accounts, I didn't get all the bonus stuff. I actually had to do it a different way with a new email and on the PC client that didn't have any installed on it. So that's the way I had to do it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and bye for now.